Hey, this is Troy from OnTop Local and WebForce Pro, and today we're going to talk about the post-place secret for success. Okay, so you've probably heard several of our success stories, people like Laredo, Eugenia, Lizina, and all the other ones that are having great success using the post-place, and you may be wondering, okay, is it going to work for me? In fact, you may have just posted your first article and video, and now you're wondering, how quickly will this work for me? Well, let's take a look at some real results from Laredo, one of the hundreds of business owners finding success with this program, and see what it did for him. This is actually a graph of Laredo's website traffic when he first started with us. So you can see he actually had zero visitors to his website when he first started in October of 2011, and by April 30th, 2012, he was up to 756 visitors to his website. So from 0 to 756 in a 6-month period. Now I want you to notice the shape of the graph. You know, it didn't go from 0 to 756 overnight. Let's talk about that. Again, he did not go from 0 traffic to over 700 visitors overnight. It was a steady growth as he put in the effort and the time to let the system work. Now, you're working with the search engines, and they don't accept change overnight. And if you try to force it, they're going to make you pay for it. Because basically, you are retraining the search engines to value not only you, but your website and your content. So the question is it worth it? Well, absolutely, because if you look at Laredo, he's producing over $2,000 of traffic a month, and it costs him next to nothing. I would definitely say that is worth it. And where I get that number from is that I take the traffic that's coming to his website and I times that by the cost Google would charge him for every single one of those clicks. And it's well over $2,000. It's actually closer to $3,000. And he's literally getting that much traffic without having to pay the price of it. So, how does it work, and how do you build up your website and your traffic to be like Laredo, Eugenia, Lizina, and all these other business owners that are having success? Well, every post builds off the previous post, and everything is reliant upon it. You must post to get results out of everything we set up for you. Because basically, if you're not posting, you're not going to get any results out of the social media sites, the blogs, the local business sites, the other traffic generating sites, and your Google Places and Google Plus that we created for you, because those sites are there to push out the content that you're putting through the post place and to share it with everybody on the internet. So if you're not posting, you're not putting out anything that people can find to get to you and to order your services. All right, so what is the secret? The secret is consistency. It's like riding a bike up a hill. If you pedal consistently, you're going to make it to the top of that hill. But if you stop pedaling, you're going to slip back down that hill. SEO is the very same way. You may have seen it, competitors that have moved up in the search engines and maybe got in front of you, and then all of a sudden they started falling off because they weren't consistent or they didn't continue the work that was being done. Just like this traffic report. I'm telling you right now, with the hundreds of clients I've worked with, there's a direct correlation between how often they're posting and what their traffic graph looks like. If they're not posting, I can see the traffic go down. So you can see here, Laredo, over the first 6-month period, consistently posted every single day to build up his traffic. Okay, so what is the secret? Posting content on the post place. This is super easy. I've showed you how you can do it in 1 minute to 5 minutes, and it's the base of every training video I will do. So start with this and then build upon it with what you learn from all of our other training videos. But don't wait to finish watching all of the training videos. If you haven't done your first posting yet, I want you to do it right after this video. Don't worry about doing everything right. That's the beauty of the system. You get a new chance every single day to improve upon it. Don't expect to rank for everything. You are getting $300 to $500 worth of SEO per page, and you can actually target hundreds, if not thousands, of keywords. Your competitors can't do this because they can't afford to pay an SEO guy to do it for them. Remember, most SEO guys charge $100 a page or $100 an hour. But every once in a while, you might run into a competitor that will hire a great SEO guy, and he'll dump thousands of dollars into SEO for a few keywords. Don't worry if you don't get these keywords. It is costing your competition a small fortune to take them from you, and eventually you will take them from them. Okay, I want to tell you a story. I call this the filet mignon story. Basically, I want you to picture a pack of wolves, and a pack of wolves come upon a cow, and they attack the cow, and they start to devour it. Well, all of these wolves want the very best part of the cow. We're going to call that the filet mignon. That's the steak. That's the best part of the cow, the most tender part of the cow. They all want it. So what do these wolves do? They start fighting for this piece of meat, and they fight, and it goes on for hours. And let's say it goes on for days. In the meantime, all of these wolves are fighting over this one piece of meat. Well, what's happening to the rest of that cow? It's going bad. The meat's going to spoil. Or someone else, a scavenger, is going to come along and pick that meat away. So, the reason I tell you this story is because it's like keywords. And I'm going to give you an example for the carpet cleaning industry. And it's not just for the carpet cleaning industry, because you can apply this to any industry that you're in. But we're just going to go with carpet cleaning for now because I've got the numbers in front of me. So monthly searches for carpet cleaning keywords. There's actually 1.5 million searches a month. And there's over 11,000 keywords searched for carpet cleaning services. Now, the words carpet cleaning, as you might have guessed, is the #1 keyword searched. But out of 1.5 million searches a month, it's only a half of 1% of the total searches. Let me say that again. It's a half of 1% of the total searches that are done every month. So why fight over the filet mignon when you could have the other 99.5% of the cow? Think about that for a second. Okay, so how do you beat your competition? You go after the whole cow and you let your competitors fight over the filet mignon. Now, I'm not saying that you ignore the filet, because you're going to want to get that too, but you don't fight over one little piece while you're hungry. You take on the rest of the cow. The majority of web traffic comes from the rest of the cow, but competitors are going after the most competitive terms because they can only get a few keywords. Most of your competitors are going to have 5, 10, maybe 20 pages on their websites. You can't rank for hundreds of keywords with 5, 10, or 20 pages on their website. So they have to pick 1, 2, or 3, maybe 5 keywords max that they can go after. And they have to put every dollar they have into getting those keywords, which means they're only getting 0.5% of the total traffic out there. Our system is the only system that is cost effective at going after 100% of the keywords instead of just that 0.5%. So, does that mean you won't get the filet? Absolutely not. You will get it. And before your competition knows what is happening, you will have thousands of pages and thousands of keywords, and you will even beat those who are dumping thousands of dollars on a single page. You just have to build up your authority with the search engines, your rankings on the first page of the search engines, and eventually you will beat them out for everything. But in the meantime, all along the way, you're going to be picking up 99.5% of the traffic, which turns into jobs. This is the best way to beat your competition, and to continue to grow your site with more valuable written content and videos for all of the keywords that are out there. I'm going to give you a quick little example. One of our customers is Lizina and Rush Sheriff, and they're up in Victoria, British Columbia. Now, Lizina is great at putting out content, and she wrote an article about carpet stretching. Now, as most of you carpet cleaners know, that's not a whole lot of money in carpet stretching, but it is a service that you can provide. Well, she is dominating that keyword. There's nobody else on that page, that is even close to her. And you know what? She's getting all of the jobs for everybody searching for carpet stretching in her area. Do you know what else is happening? When she gets in the house, she's also quoting them on getting their carpets cleaned, and she's getting those jobs. So she's taken a key word that her competitors aren't going after because they don't realize what kind of money's there, and she's maximizing it, getting those jobs, and converting it into all the carpet cleaning jobs that her competitors are fighting over. So that's one way that you can just take keywords from the 99.5% and use it to get the jobs over the 5%. And again, I'm not saying that you can't get those very top keywords. You absolutely can. I just don't want you to focus only on those keywords, because you will be just like everybody else and you will be missing all of the other jobs out there. So let's review real quick here. So what do you need to do? You need to put time in and consistently post. We've made this easier for you than ever before, because you can now post once a month and put all of your articles and videos in and schedule it out over the next 30 to 60 days. But you need to do it consistently, get those posts out there. My suggestion, do 2 posts a day per website. That can be 2 articles, 2 videos, 1 article and a video, whatever works best for you, but make sure you're scheduling 2 posts a day per website. Now, we want you to use all of the marketing tools that we are providing you. We've got tons of training out there that will help you when it comes to creating content, finding content, getting content from other people, paying for it, and a ton of other training that's out there as well that we've put out for you. So use all of the marketing tools that we're providing you. Don't just focus on one thing, but put it all together as a package. Now, what can you do to supercharge your success? Well, imagine what you could do with 2 or 3 websites for different services or areas. That's what our top producers have done. Most of them have 2 or 3 websites that they're posting to and that they're utilizing to pick up all of the jobs in their area. Laredo has absolutely done that. Eugenia has absolutely done that. And that's how they're getting more jobs. So take the success you can have with one website and multiply by that by 2 or 3 websites for either different services or for a completely different area. Again, this is Troy from OnTop Local and WebForce Pro. This training was for the post-place secret to success, and we're very excited to have you with us, and we're excited for your success, and have a sensational day.